Hi, welcome to the first market update for 2020. December is normally a pretty quiet time of year in real estate, but this year seemed to be anything but. And I really sense we saw a pretty dramatic shift in the market, putting us in a great position for a busy and competitive spring. The month supply of inventory on the east side was only at 1.4 months. This compared to 2.7 months in December 2018. And the median closed sales price for the east side rose 4% compared to December 2018. Both of these factors seem to have increased buyers' urgency. Lenders, interestingly, were also reporting that they were facing one of their busiest months of the year. Typically, we see price appreciation happen in the first 6 months of the year, and based on the low inventory that we had in December and the seeming buyer frenzy, estimates are that we will see somewhere between 0.5 and 1% price estimation for the first 6 months of the year, and that's per month, or rather between 3 and 6% for the whole year. If these predictions are correct, then it has two impacts. First, for buyers, if you're thinking of buying, it might be a good idea to be doing so sooner rather than later, on the assumption that you can afford the payments, you like the location, and that you plan on living in the house for 5 to 7 years. For sellers, if you're thinking that 2020 is going to be the year to sell, then it could make sense to wait sort of the next 4 to 6 months and see if we really do see that sort of 3 to 6 month appreciation over the first half of the year. But there are also risks to waiting. First of all, there will be increased competition. Pretty much every year we see inventory relatively steady the first 6 months of the year, and then it increases at a much higher rate as we move through July to December. There's also world events, stock market crashes, interest rate rises, all can have a seemingly dramatic impact on the real estate market almost overnight. Plus, this year is an election year, and it's generally as we get closer and closer to the election, we all get a little bit more uncertain. And when we're uncertain about things, human nature is that we do nothing. If you look back at data, and I've always said this, the first 6 months of the year are typically the strongest time of the year to sell. It's when buyers are at their most active, and it's when inventory is at its lowest. Taking all these factors into consideration for this year, I believe that somewhere between March to May will probably be the peak time to sell. So, if you're interested in either buying or selling this year, remember I'm just a phone call away, and please don't hesitate to get in touch. 425-753-1810. Thank you.